Well, hello, welcome back to my loyal subscribers, and for those of you that are here for the first time, welcome. I'm Doc with Doc's Projects. I've been doing a lot of woodworking lately and dabbling in some automotive repairs. Just from my background, since the early 1970s, I've been a mechanic and then worked my way up to technician. In the 1980s and 90s, I was working as a master certified automotive technician with ASE and also a heavy-duty truck and bus technician, working on the air brakes and such. A lot of fun. It was a good living, but then I retired and started doing some woodworking. But I've decided I'm going to switch gears a little bit. I'm going to keep on doing the woodworking like I've been doing, but I'm also going to try to give a lot of automotive videos to help some of you out with learning how to do certain things on your own, the how-tos, and also how not to get ripped off. And you're going to see a lot of videos coming from me dealing with automotive type repairs and money-saving tips, and just explaining things that are fun, if nothing else. So hopefully you'll find it useful, and I'm going to try to make it enjoyable. So I hope you stick around. I hope you hit the subscribe button. I only need about 40 more to get my 1,000 mark, and then I'm hoping to grow from there. So we'll see how that goes. So tell your friends, get everybody on board. Let's have some fun fixing some cars and do a little woodworking from time to time too. Hope to see you soon. Enjoy your day. I'll start out with two tips to try to help you out, just to kind of let you know where I'm going with this. Might seem simple, but sometimes I've got people that say, hey, I want to go wash the engine in my car. I want it to look cool. I want to open up the hood and everything's nice. And I hear them say that they're going to go to the car wash that has the high pressure hose and they're going to hose down everything real good. Hold off. Don't do that. Here's why. I want you to see, this is what they call a hard shell connector. There's two of them, one here, one here. I took this one off so you can see inside. I'll try to get you a close-up in a minute. But inside there's a lot of little holes, and down inside there's a lot of little pins, and they all match up. Inside this channel here, there's like a rubber seal. It keeps moisture out, dust out, and it keeps any kind of lubricant they might have in the inside. It's supposed to be intact. Well, guess what happens? When you hit it with a high-pressure hose, it gets past that rubber. But then once it's inside, enclosed inside here, it has no way to get out. So guess where it sits? Right down at the bottom with all these little pins that are metal. What happens when water sits on metal for a while? Yeah, a few months, starts to rust up, starts to form a little rust bridge between pins, and you start having all kinds of wacky problems with your car. So let's not do that. Let me put this back on here. Notice how nice and tight and snug it is. It's got a little lock in place, but you'll also see other places that there's little connectors. Don't hit them with a high pressure hose. Tip number 2, a 12-volt battery, they can cause some damage. The red means it's the positive. Back here is the negative portion of it. You want to make sure they never touch each other, of course. And if you ever have to change the battery, you want to make sure that you take the negative off first. And here's why. If I got this off and I take a metal wrench and I'm wrenching on this, if somehow I hit something like the support here that holds the hood up, if my wrench is on here, comes over and happens to hit here, guess what? Positive, ground, bang, lightning sparks, could blow the battery up, acid all over the place. It's a nasty mess. So you want to make sure you take off the negative side first, because the negative side, the post of the battery, if you happen to hit some part of the car frame, no big deal, because it's all ground. The whole body of the car and the chassis is all connected through to the negative. It's all considered the ground side. So you want to make sure you take that off first. Once you take that off, then you can take this off, and if you happen to hit against metal, it's no big deal because the grounding is gone. Anyway, I could go on and on. So these are the things I'm going to try to do. I'm going to try to save you some money on some money-saving tips. How to buy a good used car. What does the check engine light mean? What about that darn TPMS light that comes on when your tires get low, especially after a cold morning? It's normal sometimes. So that's what I'm going to try to do. So I hope you hang in with me. I hope you subscribe. Looking forward to hanging with you. See you soon.